We're not recording. Welcome back, y'all. This is I'll name this anime later, episode 3, part 3. Or you could call us Intel, not to be confused with Incel. Gang gang. Let's get it started. So the next topic, this is the topic I was trying to bring up before I forgot about Trevor and Veneer. This topic is, and you guys are probably gonna already know my answer to this, but what's the anime genre that you guys was at first apprehensive to? And was like, I don't like this type of anime right here. And then you guys recently, not recently, but eventually grew to love it. Like, I'll give you I'll start it off just to give you guys an example. Um, for me, when I first heard about harems, I thought it was for weirdos and pervs. And then, and as a result, any anime that I even seen with etchy in it, and I thought was a harem, I stayed away from. And then I watched High School of the Dead, and the rest is history. And I started binging harems ever since.
Change your life.
Yep.
No, that's a fact. I want to say it's the same thing for me.
Harems?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What made you
So
start getting harems?
No, because I was like, I was thinking like, oh, if you like harems, like, you trying to, you think about fucking cartoons or whatever, that's weird.
Yeah, exactly.
But I seen a couple of ones. I want to say it was because they were like, it was like a superpower one or like or one that had to do with school and like powers, and I was like, oh, okay, I think I fuck with this. So I think I started diving into more of them after.
Okay. And Ari?
I don't know exactly what genre you would call it. It's like the what's going on?
My bad.
That's a effect.
Keep going. Keep going.
I don't know what genre you would put it in, but like shows like Erased and Angel Beats, like with that, I guess you could say dark ending.
Like a psychological?
That's what you would call it? Like
Erased
and
Angel
Beats.
I don't know what you call those, but the creator of Angel Beats make a lot of anime like that. Like Charlotte, it's the same person. It's the same person. You could tell it's the same style. And they made another anime.
Maybe
like,
drama?
Like without maybe drama. You talking
Plastic
about
Memories?
Yeah, Plastic Memories. That's a part of the trilogy. Is Angel Beats, Charlotte, and Plastic Memories, and they're all basically like very, very similar. You could tell it's created by the same person. You're talking about like the tearjerkers.
I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm the same. Same here. I used to not like those animes, and then I watched Angel Beats, and that shit made me sad, but I loved it. And Charlotte did kind of the same thing for me too. It made me like, damn. But I still ended up loving it.
Right.
To this day, Clannad, what is it? Yeah, Clannad is still on my bucket list to watch, but I'm just never in the mood to start crying. So I just never gave it a shot. But I keep hearing
no anime has made me cry yet.
Too hard for
and
you?
I've watched a silent a silent voice. Yeah, I've watched that.
Is that
I've
the
watched yeah.
Okay.
I've watched practically all those type of movies and nothing. So
you didn't feel no kind of way when Jiraiya died? I'm told a lot of people shed a tear.
Nah.
I didn't care for that bitch ass nigga personally.
Wait. What's your problem with Jiraiya?
I'm just saying.
That's a little wild to me. I don't know. That's a little wild.
I don't know. I mean, like,
with Jiraiya?
I don't know. I feel like I'm comparing him to the aliens because that's what I've seen him around. Like the whole show, they say he's great. I've never seen him win a fight, not once. All the fights they said he was in, he's lost. They said he lost the fights. Like Tsunade versus him when they were kids, lost that. Orochimaru versus him. Of course, he wasn't gonna win that. Of course, Orochimaru watching that nigga. Let's see. His main goal in life he didn't do. Yeah, he killed two pigs. That's cool. I mean, that's a great feat. I'm not downplaying it. It's cool, but yeah, he's not it.
So you don't even like his
you know what they say.
personality
You
or
know what
anything?
they say, Tristan. Those who can't do teach, and he's the best teacher out, nigga. He's the best teacher out.
To be fair, they do recognize him as strong.
I'm saying, yeah. I mean, yeah, he's an above average shinobi, but I've seen what average
That's an
shinobis
understatement.
look like. That's not saying a lot.
That's Pain.
And I'm saying,
That's an understatement. Pain did
I'm
say
saying I
that if he would have known he could beat him.
could be misconstruing it because he's fighting aliens and people who have powers that shouldn't have them. But what I've seen, it's not it.
Oh.
Mm.
Her. And quick question before we go to Veneer's answer. Trevor, have you ever cried at an anime before? And if so, what anime?
Charlotte, I shed a tear. I wouldn't say cry, but like I shed a tear.
For the sister?
Fuck no.
Oh, okay.
What?
Okay.
I'm talking. What do you call it? I want to say, maybe like close to the end of it, like when he reset the timeline or whatever, and he lost his memory. Blah blah blah. And the girl that was like, "Oh man, I'm gonna take care of you because you my nigga. I know you don't remember this, but yeah."
Okay. Veneer, was there ever a time like an anime made you cry? And if so, what?
I was gonna answer the first one first, but for the anime, anyway, making me cry, nah.
Okay, and you can answer the first question. What's a genre you was apprehensive to in anime that you later came to love and admire?
Sports anime. Ooh. And it changed when I watched Hajime no Ippo. That was a fire anime. Then I watched Ace of Diamond. That was pretty good. And Haikyuu was also pretty good.
You ever watch Kuroko?
Yeah. I like that too. It's crazy because all three, like, I don't watch boxing, I don't watch volleyball, don't watch baseball, but I like those animes. So, yeah.
Are you one of the sports anime niggas that just go overboard and watch any type of sports anime? Like you be watching that the niggas that be on the bicycle?
No, I don't watch that. No.
What about the one that ice skate?
Hell no.
Oh, Yuri on Ice.
Sir.
Tristan told me that was hot.
I never said that shit. I seen an anime. Well, I didn't watch it, but I seen the cover of an anime on Crunchyroll where it was about them jogging, like competitively jogging, not running, jogging.
Jogging. Not running.
I know what you're talking about.
Yo, they got a sports anime for everything, bro. Everything. Like soccer, skating, football, skateboarding. I think they just came out with a sports anime this season, actually.
They did?
Yeah, I forgot the name of it though.
It was a soccer one, right?
Yeah, it was a soccer one. Yeah.
I think I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah. All right, let's go on to the last and final topic. So do y'all think it's usually downhill for an anime when they start ignoring the side characters? Like, for example, Naruto and the people in his class, or Dragon Ball Z and the human Z fighters?
Nah.
Of course not.
Okay. What about you, Vinay?
Is it downhill for anime? No. But one thing I hate when they do, and My Hero does this a lot, they introduce all the characters, add no detail to them, and then they're doing all these events with them to make you try to care about them. Like, no, we already don't care. You didn't give us enough detail or investment to care in the beginning. Don't do this fucking festival thinking we gonna give a damn about them. I hate that.
I actually think the opposite. I think Hero Academia, out of like all animes, especially the new animes, they're like one of the best when it comes to like building up their side characters to make you care about them and shit like that. Like
I disagree, and the only anime I could say is really good at doing that is One Piece.
Yeah.
They're probably the best at doing that more than My Hero.
granted, One Piece has like 1,000 episodes.
The
That's
reason
true.
One Piece does it though is because they go more in depth of like how this character became to be. Like they do a whole like backstory to the character, and like they push it, you know, to a certain level that it needs to be.
Yeah, I see what you mean. Because all the Straw Hats backstories is fucking fire. Like Brooke's backstory made me sad. No lie, from watching that shit.
Rama's backstory made me sad.
Yeah, she did have the worst one, in my opinion.
OD.
Really? You think so?
I think she had the worst one.
Yep.
I
I
give
think
it to Brooke.
Sanji is like close.
I'll give it to Brooke. That nigga
Didn't-
had his whole crews die. And he had to just roam by himself with the dead bodies for like decades. That was because before the Straw Hats ran it, before he got his shadow,
Yeah, he was
stolen,
just trapped.
he ain't run into nobody. Like he was just dolo the whole time, and then he ran into Mariah, and then he couldn't leave the shadow shit, and then he was just dolo again. Like Luffy really came in, swooped in like a god, and saved a lot of them niggas. I see why they worship him. He really like Robin, Brooke, like he really swooped in and saved them. Like I
I
would
mean,
think,
didn't she like face genocide?
yeah,
Oh, Robin, yeah.
Yep.
yep,
That's what I'm
face genocide.
the
Got
whole
hunted.
government trying to kill her.
That
Mhm.
nigga Luffy gave her a reason to live. She said, "Luffy, I want to live." But I think when a show ignores their support characters, that's when I start losing interest in the show. For me, like I don't have a lot of critiques of Dragon Ball Z, besides how I felt like they snubbed the human characters after the Cell Saga.
What were they gonna do for real? After the Cell saga, there was a whole new nigga that's stronger than Cell. So what are those niggas gonna do? I said,
Man,
I don't see a problem. I don't see a problem with it because I'm like, if Goku and Vegeta and all these niggas are fighting Frieza, I don't give a fuck about what Krillin's doing. I don't give a fuck about what Tien's doing or what Master Roshi's doing. I care about the aliens fighting, doing the shit. And for Naruto, same thing. If Kakashi's fighting these people, I'm not like, ooh, I wonder what Asuma's doing, or I wonder what Ino and Choji are doing. Fuck those trash ass niggas. No. What? Show me Sasuke. Show me Naruto.
You have a point. You have a point with DBZ, but with Naruto, nah. Like you introduce two characters who's supposed to be in that nigga's main squad, like hands down. He's supposed to be two of the strongest. It's Neji and Rock Lee. Snub them completely. You set up Choji to be strong.
But Rock Lee, you seen him get crushed, and they say you can't be a ninja again. You seen them say that. So
and
I'm
they brought him, and we seen him bring him back.
I'm saying like it makes sense to me. Like after he's injured, he's hospital, he's a civilian now. He's a vet now at the crib. So it makes sense to me. Like I don't give a fuck about seeing him do push-ups in the hospital. Who cares?
They brought him back the very next arc though. Like literally the very next arc. Literally the very next arc.
It was like a little after that. It was like after the Chunin exams, after they
had that short Itachi. They had that short Itachi. Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, Tsunade, Itachi came, and they brought him back in the last arc of the series.
Yeah,
and they brought him, and he was in the first arc of Shippuden. Like they brought him back, and they gave him a crucial role in the last arc of the first.
I'm saying even Shippuden, Neji, Tenten, and them. I have Naruto going 4 tails just because he wants to. I see him going 6 tails when he getting real mad. I'm seeing Sasuke do this. I'm seeing Sai do that. why am I looking for him? You know, I'm not looking for him still. I'm
Why
not
wouldn't
looking
you
for
look for
what
them?
because like say this. This
You think
whole
Sai
arc,
is stronger than Rock Lee and Neji?
no, I'm saying like as Shippuden is going on, Naruto is trying to kill their Akatsuki, this, that, the third, or survive, learn new jutsu, this, that, the third. I'm not like, ooh, what's Kiba up to, or ooh, what Hinata's up to, or any of these people, because I'm focused on Naruto and Sasuke.
There was many ways they could have put them in there. Like they had Neji and Rock Lee literally leave the village when Pain came to attack the entire village. Like what the fuck?
Would it have been better if you seen them feudally try and die?
Yeah. I mean, wasn't it better to see Kakashi feudally try and die?
I mean, that's somebody you care about though. Like
I
that's
care
a
about
main.
that.
Kakashi's a main character. They're
They were
not
main characters too. That's
No,
the
they're
crazy
not.
part. Rock Lee had one of the biggest scenes in the first Naruto.
And then you didn't see him again.
That's my point. This bad
He's not a
writing.
main character. That's it. He's not main character.
They were setting him up for that. That's my point.
There's 4 main characters in the show, and he's not one of them.
That's my point. That's my point. They were setting him up for that, and they just dashed him away. Like how you? What logical sense? You put a player into the game, and he steals the show, and niggas is coming to buy tickets directly for him. And then you tease everybody by bringing him back because they didn't have to bring him back, but they brought him back just not to use him. That's stupid. That is stupid. That is stupid. You brought him back.
That's booking.
That's what?
That's booking. You see it. You see it in You see it in like boxing and wrestling and all that.
You said that's what? Booking?
That's booking.
What's that?
Booking?
Yeah, what's that?
Like when you have like I guess you could say an organization like, for example, WWE, and you push like this one character, you know, to be a fan favorite, just like for maybe a few years until like you find somebody else that will, you know, pretty much demote him to the point that, you know, he's just not, you know, the character that he once was, and that other character is, you know, where he used to be.
Can you name one time that happened like successfully? They did it successfully in an anime booking, or that's just like a boxing live action shit?
What is booking? What was the definition you said?
Like when you have a organization like WWE, and you have this one person that you're trying to push, you know, you're trying to push them to like the stars, I guess you could say. Like you're trying to push them to heaven.
So, for example, you mean like The Rock, like how he was the face for a while, and now it's John Cena?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Actually,
who would that apply to?
I mean,
niggas love to call the show Rock Lee. It was still Naruto.
Yeah,
I
mean, he ran fast. That was cool.
Rock Lee had his own spinoff, but
that's true.
You talking about that Chibi show,
Springtime of Youth or something?
Bro, did you watch the spinoff?
Not really.
Yeah, I don't think anybody.
All I know is that it existed.
Yeah, my point was they ignored his entire class, and they had people, and it was unnecessary. You telling me we can have Sai? We don't need new characters like that. We don't need Sai. You telling me we had Sai and we couldn't see Neji? What was the point of them killing them off in a? Why
remember Yamato?
Yeah, why kill him all?
Yamato.
You know there was a whole bit they forgot about him.
Bro, that nigga had the Hashirama cells on his trash. That doesn't make sense.
He enhanced the Zetsus.
Listen, the man
yeah,
had
yeah,
wood
Hash-
style.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Wood style is supposed to be godlike, and he's
Mm-hmm.
trash.
I
That's
mean,
crazy.
well, but first off, Hashirama is the one that, really made it shine. And, he was just compatible with it. He wasn't like the guy with it. He was just the only nigga
And-
available that could do it.
In the manga, wasn't one of Konohamaru's teammates using wood style?
No,
Or am I bugging?
Mm,
bugging,
the chick.
crazy, super
chick.
crazy,
No.
super crazy.
no, she was using Earth style. She was using Earth style.
Yeah, that's
Mhm.
but that's my biggest critique of Naruto, and well, one of my biggest critique of Naruto, my biggest and one of the only critiques of Dragon Ball Z.
But Tristan, like, so like, say the fuck Naruto and Sasuke fighting. You're thinking about. I wonder what happened to Kurenai Sensei after Itachi put it down.
No, not when they're fighting, but when fucking Mike Guy's still in the show, I'm thinking, why the fuck would they give this to this old nigga instead of this young nigga right here, who's the actual friend of the guy of the show?
I mean,
When
they
Neji died,
planned
I'm
on
like,
using them for later.
when Neji died, and Boruto, I ain't trying to wait for that shit.
They planned.
When-
He was a factor. He was teaching Metal Lee the 8 inner gates.
When Neji died, I was also thinking, I was like, why are they showing me him now when he's dying? Like I'm supposed to care about this. Because that was supposed to be a
Mhm.
moment that the fans were supposed to care. I don't know anybody who really cried or cared when Neji died.
I definitely didn't.
So why, like, come on, like that shit was crazy to me. Shino, they was setting him up at the beginning. They were setting him up in the first half like he was gonna be something. Just stop showing him completely. When I see the bug nigga, I said, why didn't give Shino this role? When I see the bug nigga that was with Donzo, I would have rather they made him Shino. Like,
He was from Shino Clan.
yeah, I would have rather he would have been Shino. Like, I just don't understand. Like, you got Shikamaru hyping Choji up to be the strongest in the village and shit.
All right.
Like I wanted to see more. I would have rather, instead of seeing Naruto as much, just put like Naruto didn't need to be there for Kazuku's fight. You could have put Team Guy on that fight and help Shikamaru and them.
Didn't he kill the nigga?
Kakashi finished him off, but he beat him with his Rasen Shuriken.
Yeah, I'm saying.
Mm.
What wasn't like he a difference maker, like a big factor in that fight?
Yeah, the Rasen Shuriken did knock him down, but I could see Lee or Neji doing an attack that could be equivalent. Like you gave Lee one of the most OP powers in the show for a regular nigga, and they didn't utilize it. Why? Why? They could like, come on, man, that shit was crazy. And with Dragon Ball Z, you have one of the best plot devices in all of anime, and that's the time chamber.
Mm-hmm.
Like, make these niggas find some secret human fucking technique to get them stronger, to get them to catch up.
I mean, but they also there's limits, They're regular people.
I mean, there's not limits because you see in Super they caught up.
No, I'm saying, but like cut it out. They're regular people, and these people are
Krillin was doing a
aliens.
beam struggle with Super Saiyan Blue.
You said Goku was doing a beam struggle with Super Saiyan Blue?
I said Krillin.
Krillin.
was
Krillin.
doing
Cut it out. Cut it
They
out.
said he wasn't going
He
all
was.
out. Supposedly.
He said he would hold him back. What?
Yeah.
Come on. Krillin, he could smoke that nigga in base form. Cut it out.
He was in Super Saiyan Blue, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
The writers had him in. That's what the writers did.
He was doing it for Krillin's ego, but you know what time it is. Like, you talking to somebody, that's not it.
And they had Master Roshi doing this, that, and the next in the tournament.
I mean, but the tournament, it wasn't all about strength, it was about technical skills, this, that, and third. That's why he shined.
They could have gave them more technical skills. These writers for these shows are some of the most creative people. They could have wrote something to make them relevant.
But I'm saying though, it's like even if Tien and Krillin are in the time chamber, how many days do you think that is for these niggas to bridge this gap that's ever growing?
I don't know. They could have. These writers are creative. They could have wrote something in there. to make them like they had Tien hold off Cell in the Cell
Mhm.
saga
He stalled them
strong,
all.
with a strong technique. They could have gave them some shit like that.
Wait.
Each of them.
Tristan, is Tien a father figure to the Z fighters? Because he held them all. he looked out for him. He helped them. He got to be a father figure to the Z
So
fighters.
since you want to go off topic,
No.
no. Fuck that. Since you want to go off topic, why don't you repeat your definition of a father figure?
I'll do that as soon as you answer the question. How is Piccolo a father figure to Goten?
Here we go again.
You know, every time I ask that question, every time I ask the question, you brought it back to Gohan, I'm like, that's cool.
We were talking about something else, and you just happened to cross the Nile River.
Ari, 3 people were talking about one thing, and we asked you about it, and you were on another thing.
What are you talking about?
We were talking about Piccolo being a father figure to Goten. Three of us.
It was Gohan.
Me, Tristan. No, it was Goten.
It was
Tristan,
Gohan.
It was That's why I was going so hard, because it was Goten. That's why I asked you. No, it was Goten. It was Goten.
You guys started with Gohan, and then you guys
we veered off to Goten because you said he was a father figure to Goten also, and I said how, and you kept bringing it back to Gohan the whole time, and at the end, and you were like, "What?" Yeah, I was like, "Yeah, nigga, we're talking about Goten, not Gohan." That's why I was going so hard.
Because Tristan brought up Gohan.
No, you did. We said Gohan specifically. We're talking about Gohan. Goten.
I don't remember how Gohan got brought up, but I just remember I was arguing about Gohan, and then you and Veneer was on the same side. I was neutral, and then you brought up
I told you,
and then Veneer turned on.
It came out my mouth, Ari. Nobody was arguing to you for Gohan, because everybody gave him the father figure for Gohan. Nobody was arguing against you. We said Goten, and that's where the problem came. I'm saying Goten.
We went back to Gohan.
No, we didn't. You kept going back to Gohan.
Yes, we did.
We were talking about Goten.
We went back to. Actually, scratch that. It wasn't even Gohan. Tristan brought up Jiraiya and no, it wasn't Jiraiya. It was
I
think it was the third Hokage and Naruto.
Yeah, you were spazzing on that too. You were wilding on that one too.
Definitely not.
But what you call it? I was asking you about Goten, and this is your words. You were like, "I'ma get to that, but I gotta get to this to get to that," and I'm like, that doesn't make sense.
I didn't say that.
Yeah, I asked you, and then you were like, "Okay." You brought Gohan, and I'm like, "Why Gohan?" We're talking about Goten, and you're like, "I gotta get Gohan to get to Goten," and I'm like, "We're not arguing about Gohan. We gave you Gohan."
I didn't say that though. I didn't say that. So I don't know what you're talking about.
Simple question. How is he a father figure to Goten? The second child.
Because he protected him. Like, first of all, if we re-watch the video where all of this came from, and we listen to your definition,
I'm asking about your definition.
It's literally the same exact definition. I'm asking about that I gave, but it's just a little more I guess you could say more intelligent than mine.
So would you have to say that the character has to acknowledge that person as his father figure for him to be his father figure?
Yes. So
do you think Goten thought about this nigga
but
at all?
Also let's not forget about your definition. You added in that they have to look up to him, right?
Mm-hmm.
What did Gohan do? what did
We're not
Gohan do?
talking about this nigga Gohan. We're talking about Goten. Goten,
But we
the
were
second
talking about
child,
Gohan.
the second one. That's what I'm saying.
Let
Eric.
me ask some.
That's what I'm
Because
saying. We're
y'all
talking
talking
about
in
the second one.
circles.
You keep bringing the
Let me
first nigga.
let me
It
let
doesn't
me
make
let me
sense.
structure it. Let me structure this a little bit. So, yeah, going in circles. So basically, what happened was you guys a little debate between you and Trevor happened over Gohan yesterday or the day before, whatever episode that was, episode 2. And the way the debate started, Veneer was on your side, Ari. You guys was talking about Gohan, and I was neutral. I wasn't really talking. And Trevor was talking about how niggas was giving Piccolo the father figure status and title when he only spent a year with Gohan. And y'all started going back and forth. Veneer was on your side. And then somewhere down the line, you brought in Goten. And that's when Trevor started losing it. And that's when I joined in. I was like, nah, Aries bugging. And that's when Veneer turned on you, like Eve did to Adam. And that's when we all was like, yo, this nigga Aries bugging. Then y'all was debating about it. We was debating about it. And then somewhere down the line, I brought up the third Hokage because you gave a very weird definition of a father figure. And we was all saying the third Hokage would be a father
But
figure
you
to
see,
you under your
but you
definition.
see that same definition I gave. He literally
I'm
said
gonna
the
get to that. I'm
same
gonna get to
exact
that. I'm
thing.
gonna get to that. Then you said yesterday towards the end, you said that Trevor gave the same exact definition. And I think Trevor kind of admitted it at the beginning of the call, saying that he could win either way. And now what your position is, Ari, is he gave the same definition I gave. So what is the argument about? Is that accurate?
That's literally what I'm saying. I don't understand how he's gonna say that I was wrong when he literally gave the same exact
So what's
definition that I gave.
so the definition that you gave, Trevor, is that your legit definition of a father figure, or do you want to clean that up?
Oh no, that's what
Oh,
I'd say. It's that the whole thing, word for word, and you having that conscious decision to say that's my father figure. I don't think like somebody could do something for you, and you don't think that person's your father figure, and like some random nigga say that's your father figure, right?
Okay, I get
You
what
know
you're saying.
that, and I'm like, yeah, all those things match up what they are like, but Goten, to me, when I seen the show, it didn't look like he was like, Piccolo, you're that nigga. You're like my favorite person. You're my idol. It didn't seem like that to me. It didn't even seem like he thought about that nigga like that. So I'm like, that can't be your father figure. That doesn't make sense. And I gave out my definition because I knew Ari wasn't going to answer the question at the end of the day. He wasn't going to answer it. He was avoiding the question for like an hour, spinning around talking about Gohan. I'm talking about Goten like a couple minutes ago. And he wasn't going to answer it. So I was like, let me just answer the question because I'm going to talk. He ain't going to answer the question, so I'll just answer. So that's why I gave out the definition.
I literally answered the question like several times.
He's talking about the one nigga. I'm not talking about him.
And it's rather funny because I would have spazzed given that I've said the same thing multiple times over and over again.
What a
but I didn't.
nigga! I was spazzing because you weren't answering shit.
You were spazzing for no reason.
I'm asking you. I'm asking you. Like,
and I think
and then you kept moving the goalposts we asked
I think the reason why you didn't catch what I was saying is because you were spazzing.
Ari, you kept moving the goalposts every time we confronted you on why he wasn't or what is the definition. You kept changing it. You kept moving it.
I gave a definition multiple times. I've literally
every time
out,
it was different.
I've pointed out different several
time.
things multiple times.
It was different every time we asked you. That's why I'm trying to pinpoint what it is.
And it wasn't different.
Let me get my take. Let me get my take on. So to Aries' defense, I would see how it would be confusing that Trevor gives the same definition I gave. But also to Trevor's defense, me and Veneer was a spazzing, and we both said he was tripping on a lot of the shit you were saying yesterday or the day before. especially with the third Hokage shit. Like Veneer
That's not a-
Veneer started off on your side.
Eri lost me on the Goten part. That's where he really lost me.
Yeah. Yeah, like I still think you're bugging with that. And I wasn't spazzing. I was listening and observing.
That's what I'm saying.
So
I was just
I can see how
passionate
he was
about.
confused when he used.
It's just because I know what I'm talking about, and I'm real passionate. Ooh,
It was literally
what's
the
up?
same exact definition, just
Um,
a little more intelligent.
I'm just saying. At the end of the day, Gohan, he don't respect that
And
nigga.
he threw in one special word, which it pretty much put us at like a neutral. It put us at a neutral level.
What's
And
the special word?
that one special word was
Is?
what was it? You said I said it earlier.
I don't know what you're.
Nope. You said a lot of words that didn't make sense earlier. I'm gonna need you to help me.
Yeah, before y'all get back into it, Veneer, we have 3 minutes and a half left in the show. Can we get a face reveal?
Oh shit! Wait, this is the last part?
I don't have any more. I don't have any more topics. So yeah, that was all. We ran through a couple of them quicker than I thought we would.
Do you have a topic, Veneer?
Well, let's focus on the face reveal. Can we get a face reveal for the fans?
I'll reveal my face at 1,000 subs. I'll reveal my face.
Ooh, y'all hear that? 1,000 subs, he'll reveal his face. Before we can talk about if y'all want to continue in another topic, let me just tell you what we accomplished with these last 2 episodes. We have 11 followers on our TikTok.
Ooh.
We have over 250 likes on the TikTok. We have an average of 500 views or more on each video. One of our videos have over 2,200 views. And on our YouTube, we have 4 subscribers. And hold up. Oops. We have 4 subscribers. And our most viewed video is our first episode, and we have 27 views. I want to get to the point where each of our videos are in the double digits. And if you guys want to find the podcast in its full parts, it is going to be on YouTube. Just type in the search box. I'll name this anime later, and we'll be the first thing that pop up. And our abbreviations is Intel, not to be confused with Incel.
My topic for the last part, if we do a last part, y'all tell me if y'all want to do this topic for the last part. The best anime movies in everybody's opinion.
Okay, hold that thought, everybody. We could do a last video. We could do a last quick video. It is 11. Yeah, we could do a last video, but I gotta reset the room since we only got a minute left. So just think about the topic that Veneer put forward, and we'll continue it in the next video. I'll start another room in like a minute.
Third Hokage.